job. It was a good practice by them today. Looking forward to getting back on Saturday and really having another scrimmage type atmosphere where we're actually going to just put the ball down and play. Have our officials first, second, third down, move the ball, put them in some certain situations like backed up, like red zone, a 2-minute segment at the end of the game, and just let our kids play and see where we're at right now after ending week 4. Only update injury-wise is Jordan's knee came back, going to have to need just a minor surgery that requires about a 3 to 4 week rehab, so going to clean up some cartilage, but really dodged a bullet there, which was great news. He should be ready to go for summer workouts June 1st, so we really dodged a bullet there. So with that, I'll take any questions you got.
What kind of damage was it? Like a sprain?
No, just cartilage damage. Just cartilage damage. He had a dislocated kneecap that went out, back in, and tore off a little piece of cartilage. We'll get it fixed and move on.
Brian Ellis wasn't here today.
Yes, I got to play quarterback coach. It was my favorite day of the entire camp.
Yeah.
But Coach Ellis and his lovely wife Janie are having a baby today. So they were inducing, and congratulations to him. Hopefully, I'm walking off here. We've got another beautiful girl to add to our Trojan family. So, but it was fun being quarterback coach today.
Yeah, what was that like for you? It looked like you were getting pretty into it.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I feel sorry for them. They got overcoached today. That was 2.5 years of not getting to coach a quarterback all in one day. So I told them in there, I said, get ready to be a tired person. They enjoyed it, so we had a lot of fun.
Was it kind of a good opportunity for you to just kind of get some one-on-one time with them after maybe a few struggles the last few days?
Yeah, it's been really nice just to be able to. I think sometimes when you get a little change of pace and you have the opportunity to hear from the head coach and see his vision and just hear a different voice, it does help. And it's one of the things, as you see, I love doing is going to all positions, not only the quarterback, but all positions, and giving knowledge so they can feel me, they can feel my passion towards them, and my passion towards us being the best team we can be.
How did it work, do you think, today? With them? How did it work? How did they respond? Quarterbacks.
They did okay. They did okay. Not to say we were an overnight success, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I thought the 7-on-7 period and the team run period, they did a nice job. When we came to the team red zone and had some new wrinkles in there really to test our defense, I would have liked to seen a little bit better ball security. We turned it over twice down there, but overall a good day for them and a great attitude by them. They're really showing up to try to get better each and every day and really bringing a positive force to our offense.
As much as you were putting in the different looking stuff to test the defense, is that some stuff you might also be using yourself?
Yeah, definitely. In the red zone, you saw, like we talked about, using a little bit of tight package, a heavy package down there to be able to, we really feel our lines coming together. When you talk about a Sedware and a Vivi Malapai, you're talking about two really physical backs too that can run the ball downhill down there. So excited to introduce that, as well as a couple wrinkles, trick plays.
We saw a lot of screens.
Yeah, definitely.
That's something we haven't seen.
Well, it's something that we've done in years past. In each camp you work on a different phase and a different emphasis, and today we put in the 4 to 5 screens that we believe in, that we've ran over the years and really emphasized it today.
Does the spring that Porter's had this year remind you all of Shannon last year? Just it seems like every day he's had a play where he's in the backfield and they had the batted ball.
It's really neat to see. There's 5 or 6 NFL players out there right now that are playing at a really, really high level, and Porter's one of them. Those kids that came back and chose to come back for a 4th year. It's been really neat to see the investment that they're making, not only in themselves, but our team. And to see Porter out there working his craft, here's his last spring, and he's making the most of it. I mean, it looks like it's his last day on the practice field, the way he's going at it, and others are too. I think of a Marvell Tell and the camp that he's having, and Jane A. Harris, Cam Smith, Bigby Marshall, those type of guys are really doing a nice job of really working and making an investment for why they came back. To get themselves not only to help us win a championship, but to make themselves even more pro-ready.
Quarterback coach, what's your tip when you got Porter coming in and you're trying to throw that throwback?
I would say get rid of the ball as quickly as humanly possible and throw it on time. Timing is everything.
You have 4 workouts left before the end. With the quarterbacks in particular, what would encourage you to see between now and then?
I would say just the movement of the ball and protection of the ball. I'm really looking forward to Saturday, Adam, to be honest with you, because we're going to all be off the field and we're going to let the ball move, no situations. Let's just see where we are. But I'm really, like I talked at the end, at the end of the day, I think the entire team is securing the ball very well with a couple of decision-making flaws with the quarterbacks right now. And that is our whole life. We won 11 games last year, a Pac-12 title, and we were a poor turnover team. I mean, just a fact. That's a reality. If we truly want to get to where we want to go and take that next step, we have to play great team football. 11 to get from 10 wins to 11 wins and a Pac-12 title, that's a good step. But that's a huge step when you're talking about going to the next phase, which is the playoff football team, and you have to be able to secure the ball.
There was a play where, I don't know, did he pitch it or was it stripped?
It was stripped.
Okay.
It was stripped.
Yeah.
But John Houston? Or did he just recover it?
No, he actually stripped it and the ball went up in the air. And then again, we had a great tip ball by the defensive line that all of a sudden falls in the hand of Jay Tufeli. and what's really neat is our defense is working so hard, and our whole team. You see us doing the fundamental period right in period one, and part of that period is ball security by everybody, as well as stripping the ball out, punching the ball out. And these guys are really taking a lot of pride when every member on defense runs 90 yards at the end of practice to celebrate a touchdown by a defensive lineman. That's a really cool thing. Really cool thing.
You seen anything from Greg Johnson that leads you to believe he can make an impact for you this
no
year?
question. I think Greg's having a good camp. Him and Isaiah Polamalu were kind of limiting. You haven't gotten to see him on a Saturday just because of where their shoulders are at. They're able to do everything we can with them without contact, full tackle contact. So we're protecting them, but they're getting really, really good work. And Greg is a very, very much a talent and will help us next year. There's no question about that.
Any thoughts about Greg being a return guy or anything?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's always been good with the ball in his hands. He's always been a great offensive player also in high school at Hawkins. So he's definitely a guy that I know Bax is looking at, as well as several other young guys.
Yes, you did one more.
Yeah.
Jonathan Lockett was going with the ones today. What have you seen from him this spring?
It's good to have John back, after investing in both hips and double hip surgery and improving that. You can see his range of motion really improving. He's always been a great guy that has great ball skills too. I remember him coming out of Mater Dei and being a two-way player, and just we've always found that those guys are extremely instinctive. An Adoree Jackson, and a Janae Harris, a Lockett. We thrive off two-way players, and Jonathan's been doing a great job trying to make the most of a fifth-year senior season, and he's really doing a nice job out here right now.
I want to mention